effect is on. Effects, text 1, 2, effects. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's going down. As always, but it's still done. Right, try again.
Very good. Sure. Yes, definitely here. Sure. I think not one. Right now? It's pretty good. No. Yeah, this one works. The one that actually fell down stopped working. Okay. Yes, this one works.
Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll put that this way. Well, good thing you got backups. Hopefully the mic's not fucked. Well, I'm turning that back off.
Yeah, blue. That's all good to go, mate. Appearances. Beyond the league, Alamein also secured their place in the quarterfinals of the Nike FA Cup earlier this week in their 2-1 win over former NPL powerhouses Calder United. As for our visitors, well, last weekend they were certainly triumphant after a second half blitz, coming back to win from 2 goals down at Wembley Park. A double from captain Alexandra Sinclair, polishing off by the boot of Julia Bondiongo in the 85th minute to secure all 3 points for Spring Hills. We'll get into their starting 11 for Tom Markowski's side this afternoon. In goals we have number 1, Jenna Ibrahim, number 3, Jacinta Tarnate Crook, number 4, Christina Souza, number 8, Emily Tanica, number 11, Olivia Anderson, number 12, Natasha Dakic, number 15, Julia Budiongo, number 18, Alexandra Sinclair, number 19, Erin Yamashita, number 20, Yukina Tamura, and number 36, Chelsea De Silva, to kick the visitors off. As for our host John Kyros's Alamein, they have number 2, Estelle Bouguet, number 3, Shinatsu Shidara, number 4, Madison Van Doren, number 5, Jessica Shilton, number 6, Dakota Thyssen, number 7, Savannah Anastasopoulos, number 8, Paige Clemenson, number 9, Emma Runnels, number 11, Zoe Houghton, number 21, Neve Dustin, and number 74 in goal, Kate Bean. Now, there may be a keeper adjustment for Alamein that we have not been informed of. See if that's the case. We will correct that for you all at home as soon as possible. This is due to a player needs to be checked due to an ongoing injury issue. But as far as we've been informed, it is Bean in goal, unless we do need to be corrected. The visitors Spring Hills playing in their white and pink combination, left to right in the first half. Our host Alamein in their deep, not quite Oxford blue and gold trim combination, right to left for the first 45. Our refereeing department this afternoon are led by last season's Keeper of the Year, Courtney Van Dyson. She's joined alongside it with Janie Azzopardi and Audrey Azzopardi on the lines. As for fourth official duties this afternoon, well, that's down to Jonah Malarkey. Clemenson trying to open up the wing with the boot of Zoe Houghton. Houghton joining Alamein this season from Eltham Redbacks. Crossball not troubling Spring Hill's keeper too much. Jenna Ibrahim being a number of players in the Spring Hill side maintained from last season's promotion winning side. This certainly shows both the skill within the VPL but also the depth, quality, ability in the Spring Hill side. They've certainly been rather unfortunate at this stage in the season. They've been losing when they should have been at least drawing. They've been drawing when they should have been at least winning. Van Dorn with the throw. Finds out of Runnels. Controlled by Thyssen. Runnels cuts back into Van Doren. Shadara is able to find Runnels in a more central area as she looks to spread the play via her captain, Estelle Bouguet. Both Bouguet and Reynolds between them. So they've had plenty of appearances for this Alamein side. I do believe they're certainly not far off, if they haven't cracked already, combined 150 appearances between them at least. Certainly showing commitment they've had to this club for over the years. Runnels won't be able to find her targets in Dakota Thyssen this time around. And so back to the boot of Ibrahim. Will the Hills be able to break forward? One ball from Ibrahim. Held. Looks to be Shilton. And Doran. Doran trying to flick it for Runnels. Spread by Thyssen. Kadara now. Under pressure from Sinclair. Shot coming wide there from Yamashita. Yamashita being one of two Japanese nationals in the Spring Hill side. Also one of that great many returning core from last season's very successful campaign. We do have a correction in the keeping department. This is not Kate Binning in goal for Alamein, as was initially earmarked. Fortunately, your media department this afternoon wasn't informed of the eventual keeping change. It is, in fact, number 25, Emma Hermaniat in goal for Alamein. Not Bean. Free kick for the visitors. Swiftly taken by Dakic. Tasha Dakic, certainly a familiar figure within NPL circles. And he spent a number of seasons at the former NPL side in Crawley United, as well as having time within the Western United women's team. Goes in towards goals. And the fight, shoots from the sidelines. It is a goal kick. So that's only just seeking in for a few fans across the other side of the field. Nonetheless, it's always nice to see plenty of positive support in football, which can certainly have a rather dark heart at the best of times. Sinclair, often just very secure in the line, shot from range there from Yamashita. But particularly troubling Hermaniat and her goal. Shadara with the goal kick for our hosts. Shatsu Shadara join us this season via French side Le Mans, not Le Mans, as is often said throughout Australia. Of course, Le Mans, one of those places in France, perhaps less well known for its football. Unlike much of France though, particularly well known for alcohol, but is quite famous in the world of motorsports. It is, of course, the home of the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans. One of 3 races in the legendary Triple Crown. Corner for the visitors. Yamashita on set piece duties for the afternoon. Swung in by Yamashita. Tanamura eventually gets some control there. He's having to fight to keep possession. Shot from Anderson. Going wide of the target. So, once more, Alamein goal kick. Runnels trying to open up the attack. It will be a free kick. I'm not entirely sure what I was given to. Given 4. Nonetheless, Shadara. This is back into play. Almost finds Runnels, who's called offside. Now, for those of you who are perhaps unfamiliar with the offside rule, as of course the famous explainer in the British comedy film Bend It Like Beckham, between the various condiments, or in simple terms, if the attacker is behind the final defender, they are offside, at least when the ball is played. Pregame back on her feet after the collision. Well, certainly it didn't look particularly malicious in the moment, nor going back over it on our live stream. Well, this may prove a worrying point of concern for the rest of this game for John Kyrgios's side. As we mentioned at the start of the stream, have had some injury issues affecting the squad this afternoon in their keeping departments. And yet the save there, Sinclair not particularly troubling the young Alamein keeper either. Anderson. Dakic. One ball up for Budiongo. Not quite finding the former Bayside United player. Budiongo also having spent time at South Melbourne while breaking into senior football many moons ago now. Not quite that many. Silva. Dakic. Shadara gaining possession for Alamein. Anastasopoulos. Van Doren. Trying to barrel past Anderson. Opts for the switch into her captain Estelle Pregame. Free kick there in favour of Neve Dustin. Dustin, a number of British ones in this Alamein side. I mean, joined us over the summer from Lane United in the US. Ball set wide by Dustin. It's collected on the wing. It's be number 6 that kind of fastened there. Dyson having joined his Alamein side from Preston last campaign. One of the few pickups this Alamein side has had over the summer window, where it's certainly only invigorated a healthy core squad. Runnels, no pressure. Sport silly. Not really mattering there. They've got the throw, and that gives them a little bit more ample room of opportunity. opportunity, soon stuffed out, mind you. But given that it's our host with the majority of plays, of moments in their opponent's final third, well, it hasn't been a great deal of shots towards goal, on or off, regardless. It still has the majority of play in that area of the pitch, something that our visitors will have to be careful of. And of course, there's multiple reasons why Alamein remain a top 4 side going to the halfway mark of this campaign. Reynolds with the interception. Back in for our captain Pregame. With the deflection off opposing captain Sinclair. Alamein due at the throw. So not given much of a chance to make too much out of it. As the turnover is eventually a bit more firm via the throw. Dustin will find Houghton. Just running out of room there is the Alamein winger in Paige Clemenson. Another one of these fresh faces for the start of the season. Hailing from England. She did join us from King's Domain. Dakic. Cleared by Anastasiopoulos. Silva with the throw. Who shall be given a follow-up opportunity. Silva looks long for Anderson. Anderson flicking it further forward. Headed clear away by Shilton. Shilton, the only New Zealander in either of our squads this afternoon. Looking for Reynolds, flicked on by Reynolds. The area cleared by Tamamura. Anderson. Just running out of space there. Goal kick Alamein. Not too much shy of 20 minutes played here at Dorothy Laver Reserve. It still remains Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. Neither side really looking comfortable in the final third towards goal as things stand. There certainly is a few warning signs here and there, but nothing particularly concrete. And with that bit of contact, we do see our senior referee, Courtney Van Dyson, point to the penalty spot. Though she's required to doubly confirm with our assistant referee, Jamie Asapardu. And the end, it will not be within the 18-yard box. It's instead just a free kick, given the infringement was beyond the 18-yard box. And so, in some ways, a bit of a relief there for Ibrahim. Sent in by Dustin. Can't find the head of Reynolds. It does manage to find a shot there from Shilton. Either way, Janet Ibrahim collecting nice and firmly. And that is very much our first firm attempt towards either end goal. And certainly, given that was Alamein with the attempt, it's not surprising given they've had the majority of time in the final third. Now it's actually starting to come together. Those last few threads, bring together the tapestry of this game. That does, by extension, beg the question. Will or when we have our opener for the afternoon? Of course, it does still remain 0-0 here at Dorothy Laver Reserve. Clemenson under exceptional pressure there. Tamamura clearing the area. Shilton looks for the switch via Anastasopoulos. Will just find her. Van Doren under pressure from Anderson. Will had the free kick as well. Stara taking the set piece. Flicked down by Anastasopoulos. Indirectly finding Houghton. Houghton, they're going to touch. Call offside. And so it is certainly an increasingly busy afternoon for our assistant referees. Also up one end per the other. Shilton, the clearing touch, always find Houghton there. Tamamura doing well, just marshalling the ball to allow her keeper Janet Ibrahim to get onto it and help re-cement their composure. The flick on there for Budiongo. Pregame making sure that Budiongo won't be able to get the cross in. Throw for Spring Hills though. Cleared by Dustin. Tanate Crook, the throw. And the flick forward. Shots for hand ball. Very much not considered by our lead referee. And I've got to be careful here. Do not concede. Anderson trying to find a little bit of space there. With the deflection, they tried to throw. So, exceedingly promising signs here for our visitors. Tamamura flicking it back forward. Sinclair trying to find Budiongo. Support there from Souza. Runnels sends Clemenson forward. Clemenson very much tailed. Has a shot collected by Ibrahim. And with that, after 27 minutes, it is Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. Here in our match week 11 clash. To commence the halfway mark of the campaign. At least the regular portion. There's of course a number of fixtures across this upcoming week for the Nike FC Cup. The hosts getting the week off after their fixture secured their place in the quarterfinals took place earlier this week. That was a 2-1 victory over Calder United. Our visitors will take on the struggling FV Academy on Friday night, as both sides look to find their place in the quarterfinals. As their next league fixture will be against Preston for the first of the return rounds. As for our hosts, well, they also have FV Academy as their next game in all competitions. And so this afternoon it will very much be a useful point of comparison for Santi Escuderio and FV Academy's coaching staff as a whole. Throw for the visitors. Van Doren. Cuts back into Shadara. Runnels. Intercepted by Budiongo. Sinclair trying to force the break Van Doren having pace and stamina there to deal with the situation. As we finally crack into the half-hour mark. Sun very much making its presence known, both on and off the pitch. The Silver. Runnels. Trying to open up space for Hushin to chase into. Can't quite find a target this time around. Runnels again trying to force the play forward. Tamamura. The Silver. As just getting a touch there. Sinclair. Just running out of space. We get a quick breaking play. Hooten. Sinclair. We'll find Budiongo. Budiongo, can she get a show on here? There's some more space. Tucks back in. Looks to be Christina Souza there. Correction, it was number 3, just into Tenate Crook there, not Souza. The great afternoon sun, once again, making its effects known. We go under pressure. There is sigh of relief for Alamein as they get the throw. A clear free kick there. With that, we will get out first booking off the afternoon. Audrey, what number? Just trying to confirm who was shown yellow there. It looked like it was Terante Cook. As our hosts find themselves offside. Shilton. Runnels. Dakic. Dakic tries to advance the plate further forward. Shadara controlling the area. So able to cut across for Shilton. We just await the corner from the number 12, Natasha Dakic. Ali referee just having to have a few warning words for those in the box as Dakic swings the corner ball in. Cleared by Van Doren. Sinclair trying to cut in. Needs some support via the boot of Dakic. Dakic not quite finding the touch she desires. And so, goal kick Alamein. Ibrahim. Silva. Van Doren will bring it back under control. Runnels. Play spread by Thyssen. In for Clemenson. Bouguet. Dustin. Bouguet again. Dara. Now for her turn to look towards her captain herself with Gay. Houghton will find Clemenson. Clemenson just a little bit too much energy behind that particular ball. And that goal kick for Spring Hills. Silva flicking it down for Anderson. As the need support. Anastasiopoulos tries to force the turnover. Dustin looks wide for Clemenson. Cross in, can't find Runnels. Gay. Support from Thyssen. Tamamura. Long ball collected by Shilton. And eventually tapped out. And as things stand, it does remain Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0, going to the half-time break. Not too many interruptions in play either. At most, as things stand, you wouldn't expect more than an additional minute of play. And even an additional minute may be considered unnecessary by our refereeing department. Shiratsu Sidara bring us back into play. Van Doren flicks it forward. Caught in the gaze by Dakic. So back into the opposing half. Van Doren making use of a head this time. And it's Anastasiopoulos. Dyson. Put it in the midfield. Presently, it is with the Spring Hills. Japanese import in Aaron Yamashita. Dakic on the free kick for the visitors. Dakic given the go ahead from our lead referee. All sent in, headed away by Shadara. Eventually going out for a goal kick. Eventually, the ball is brought back into play. Dakic making great use of their marshalling abilities. Absolute textbook demonstration of skills of how to win the throw there from Dakic. A little bit of friendly fire there between Dakic and Sousa. Anastasiopoulos, an interception. Looks to set up Clemenson. Clemenson taking back in. Quite the ball she would have wanted there. With a throw. There's still plenty of opportunities for our hosts as we await the official confirmation from our fourth official. Looks things shall just be an additional minutes of play. With that, the board is raised. It is 1 minute of additional minutes. Yes, to refer to reserve, there is a minimum of 1 additional minutes until the half-time break. As we wait the throw for our hosts. Vince quickly turning round. Shilton marshalling Brody over there expertly to gain the goal kick. Runnels finds Shooter. Anastasiopoulos won't be able to get a touch there as we've had our minutes. And so we're very much purely down to our senior referee, Courtney Van Dyson, to call it time. And given the collision there in midfield, there may be a fair bit more to carry on for. And once again, is the Alamein captain taking the brunt of the collisions today. Once more, great to see number 2, Estelle Bouguet, back on the feet, right to carry on. Start flicking the free kick. This is almost trying to let it break into the 18-yard area. But with that, it's showing half time. It is Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. And a chance for the Alamein physio to come on to check upon their injured player who received a head injury bang on the half time whistle. But at least, for our concerns, it is half time here at Duffield Reserve. And so we'll be back in about 15 minutes or so for all the second half action here in our NPL.
the warm triggers. Yeah, I know. Frankly, not as comfortable as popping Billy is. I had to try it. Now I can't move. Genuinely, struggling to move. Like, it's just killing my left side of my legs. Throat coming out. No good way to get out. It's just so sore.
to our women's NPLWVIC match week 11 here in the NPL. It is Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. As our visitors make a substitute, comes to pitch is number 4, Christina Souza. She's replaced by number 13, Montana Matthews. That is 4 Souza off, 13 Matthews on for the visitors. No signs of any substitutions for our hosts, however. As we do just await confirmation from our fourth official for that. Again, the team's just urged on by our lead referee. And so, just to go over our on-field players for the second half, commencing with the visitors. We have number 1, Jebra Ibrahim. Number 3, Jacinta Tanase Crook. Number 8, Emily Tamika. Number 11, Olivia Anderson. Number 12, Natasha Dakic. Number 15, Julia Budiongo. 18, Alexandra Sinclair, their captain. Number 19, Erin Yamashita. Number 20, Kina Tamamura. Go on to the pitch, number 30, Montana Matthews. Number 36, Chelsea De Silva. As for our hosts, they remain number 2, Estelle Bugay. Number 3, Shinatsu Shidara. Number 4, Madison Van Doren. Number 5, Jessica Shilton. Number 6, Dakota Thyssen. Number 7, Savannah Anastasopoulos. Number 8, Paige Clemenson. Number 9, Emma Runnels. Number 11, Zoe Hooton. Number 21, Neve Dustin. Number 25, Emma Hermaniat. Number 74, Kate Bean. Sonata Cook with the throw. Sinclair looking for any shouts of a free kick. And Doran try and clear the area. Bryson just find that little extra layer of security. Anderson. Dakic. Sonata Crook. What's getting called out there? Presently is with Shinatsu Shidara. Gay. Runnels. Looks to send Clemenson. Will get Clemenson as she's able to cut the ball in. That's perhaps not quite enough up behind that ball. Budiongo, hailed by Bugay. Bryson gaining possession for Alamein. That won't be able to break via Hooton. It is Ibrahim's ball. Of course, we do still await our opening goal of the afternoon. Well, there's been a few signs of perhaps might be in here. Nothing is really given too much towards shots on, at least within the first 45. There was certainly some more warming signs here and there. Okay. Hooton. Dustin. Shidara with the long ball. Will be offside. Is waved on by a lead referee. With offside flag not being necessary given how the game is played on. Anderson. in a healthy position here. Cross is sent in. They can only find the gloves of Emma Hermanyatz. Clemenson. Clemenson in a tremendous battle there with Tanate Crook. Okay with the throw. Eventually played in. Bryson. Sent back by Tamamura. Reynolds with interception. Reynolds just losing her footing. Play on. Tamamura. Cuts back for a keeper. In Jenna Ibrahim. Thompson with interception. Looks for Dustin. Under pressure is Neve Dustin. Makes use of our captain in a stealthy Gay. Gay in healthy position is able to cut it in. The shot on target. Not challenging Spring Hills keeper. And with our best opportunity of the half, perhaps the game so far, it is still goalless here at Dorothy Laver Reserve. Clemson will have the throw. Head knock between Reynolds and Tamamura. Reynolds now back on her feet. Emotionally a bit dazed. Otherwise all right. We do see some movements from the sidelines. It does look like it is our visitors looking to make another substitution. Having gained a freebie, making use of the half-time window. Cross in, a bit too much force there, so goal kick, Alamein. Chidara. Van Doren. Ricocheting off Uriongo. Despite efforts, will remain goal kick for Alamein. Certainly quite an exciting idea there from Sinclair. In order to try and save the play. With Gay. Dyson in for Reynolds. Reynolds not finding their target. Dustin from range. A bit too high over the target. Larson. Cut for Shadara. Shadara. And for a more central option via Jessica Shilton. Bugay. So the palm off Anderson. Alamein still in possession. Pressured. As eventually ball was turned over, but only briefly. So once again, trying to find the advancing play as they are called offside. And with that, the visitors once again look to the bench. Counter pitch is number 15, Julia Budiongo. She is replaced by number 21, Holly Sposato. That is 15, Budiongo off, 21, Sposato on for Spring Hills. Boosting there, winning the call up for Alamein in the process. Corner ball swung in, knocked away. Well, it looks to be Sinclair there. Indeed, yes, it was Sinclair. Caught in that moment. So we shall have a drop ball. No. Shadara, Shilton, Bugay. This pulse. So playing Shilton very much under pressure from Sposato, the earlier substitute. Mark Hughes. Goal kick sent in, ricocheting off the boot of Natasha Dakic. Bugay, Dustin, in for Runnels. Runnels sends it on, but can't find Houston, who's caught by the defender. Dustin, long ball forward again. Alamein just can't find that long range linkage. With that, just shy of a 60-minute mark, with 58 played here at Dorothy Laver. Still remains Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. Justin. Trying to open things up for Anastasopoulos. Dakic with the clearance. Collected just by Anderson. Runnels with the interception. So it goes out for a corner for our hosts. So what can I make of the opportunity? Corner ball is swung in. Only can ricochet into the side netting. Larson, Shilton, Justin. Shilton. Trying to find Houghton. Not quite panning out on this occasion. Tamura with advancing play. Won't get the free kick. Houghton, Runnels. This is a cross for Clemenson. Is she get a touch? No, she won't. That is Ibrahim's ball. Crutch, the first time all game has the Spring Hills back line being caught out in such a fashion. They've been otherwise quite switched on against their opponents this afternoon. Clemson, well-timed collection. Bouquet can't return to her winger. Sinclair looking to snake her way through the pitch. Shilton the clearing touch. Tanase Crook with the throw. The throw turning over. Again, we see some paperwork being juggled by our fourth official. So we shall have another substitute not too far away. And that's our first booking for our hosts, with number 9, Emma Runnels, seen in yellow. Also, it shall be our hosts making the next substitution. So, just wait to see if and when John Kyrgios makes that into action. This ball is sent in by Montana Matthews. And quickly again, called up for set piece duty. This time for a corner. So, what can the early substitute make of this ball? Matthews swings it in. Middle way at the near post. Back to the boot of Matthews. Swinging it again. This time a bit too deep for anyone. Briefly picked up by Sinclair, but can't be held. Matthews. Tanaka Crook. It's more with Tanaka Crook. Anderson. Trying to play via Tanaka. Clemenson. Battling with Tanaka Crook. Alamein are giving the throw. Despite a few surprise sounds around the ground. Ocean just running out of space there. As we shall see a goal kick for the visitors. We do still await that substitution to be brought into action. Well, some adjustments are made, and so that's a changing element into this game, potentially. Shilton. Dyson. Bruton. Runnels won't be able to get to that. If it is eventually able to collect, it will always a bit of, oh, you got that note? Not the most concisive moment of play. But it doesn't really matter. The ball is out of the net. And so from the Spring Hills point of view, everyone's done their job there. And so, substitutions for both sides now. Coming off the pitch for our host is number 4, Madison Van Doren. She'll replace by number 15, Harriet Laurie. Otherwise, for the visitors, come off the pitch number 19, Erin Yamashita. She'll replace by number 5, Nikki Bozanovsky. And we shall just recap those substitutions. Just a moment for you. Offside, says our assistant referee. And so, just to recap that earlier substitution, let's with our hosts, can also pitch number 15, Harriet Laurie. She replaces number 4, Madison Van Doren. And for the visitors, can also pitch number 19, Erin Yamashita. She replaces number 5, Nikki Bozanovsky. Sinclair. Matthews. It's on for herself. It's cleared by Shilton. Laurie in their first few touches of the game. Advantage played. Ball set up towards Houston and Chase. Mura clearing the field. And as we're not too far away of 70 minutes played in full here at Dorothy Reserve, it still remains Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. In a game that is very much full into a battle of attrition. In some ways, having an air of a rugby psychology. The game has become less so just getting to the goal, but having to physically force the ball towards the goal. Anderson. Dakic. He's still with the throw. And once more, and this is potentially looking towards the substitution. There's a bit of movement in their technical area. So we'll try and keep an eye on that situation if anything does ultimately develop. Herman collects the ball. This is long from some basic touches. Tanaka Crook, so a little bit more concrete there. Runnels, Bruton for Bouquet. Chidara. Wide for Laurie. He does get the throw. The ops play more centrally towards Chidara. And despite initial signs of some movement from the visiting technical area, is now our host looking a bit more concrete. And so, very much one way or another, looking at a substitution not too far away. Matthews. It's by Sinclair. Shifting to the wing. Trying to clear the area. Chance from range, shot for handball. Waved away by a lead referee. Bruton there with the clearing touch. And it is our host who will make the change. And so, coming off the pitch, number 8, Paige Clemenson. She's replaced by number 10, Priya Archdeacon. That's 8, Clemenson off, 10 Archdeacon on. As well as that, quickly twist around to make it a double change. Number 6, Dakota Thyssen, also making her way off the pitch. She's replaced by number 18 at Matilda Laurie. And so with that, both of the Laurie twins are on the pitch, ready to play. Goal kick, Alamein. Shadara. Sinclair. A very promising moment for the visitors. Can she get a cross in? Throw for the visitors. Again, throw for Spring Hills. As you see, just shy of 75 minutes played in full. 15 of regulation time remaining. And still, wet opener. Both sides having opportunities. And here comes the latest, Archdeacon. Still Archdeacon. And with stray elbow, his free kick saving Spring Hill's back line. Which, given how things are progressing there, has almost certainly, at a minimum, secured the draw. Near side still not particularly looking like they were going to open up this game prior to that moment. Sinclair. Ricocheting off Harriet Lloyd. Reynolds under pressure. Turnover looking promising. Pregame. Taking just a slight flick there. Control. Dara. More firmer flick. Trying to find a teammate. Does find Tilda Laurie. Matthews. Reynolds. Corner to action. Houston. Almost not far away from causing a real upset there. Sinclair. Anderson. Tamura. Tanaka, Crook, Anderson, Dakic. Trying to spread the play, not quite paying at this occasion. Anastasiopoulos, pressured by Matthews, as Ibrahim collects. Once again, our hosts look to make a change. And he's set to be a double change as well. As Tanaka Crook is sent. And with that, the double change is executed. Coming off the pitch is number 9, Emma Reynolds. And number 7, Savannah Anastasiopoulos. they are replaced by number 12, Roisin Murphy, and number 19, Maximilia Costur. Coming up with the save. Putin stings Costur. Costur crosses it in. Only find the body of Ibrahim. Sinclair. Hermaniat clear in the area. Support from Shadara. Two teammates very much in sync there. So in the final 10 minutes of regulation time here at Dorothy Laver Reserve. We'll still get to see a goal. We've very much seen plenty of goal kicks. Archdeacon. Putin just can't get her touch quite right there. Which has certainly been looking quite promising throughout this second half, especially. Anyways, it is quite surprising that she hasn't been able to provide an opener so far today, given her continued efforts. Throwing touch. She'll get the visitors to throw. Tanaka Crook. Throw, repel by the go. Push through. Play for Spring Hills. Bang in front of our media tower. Shilton with the clearance. Brought back into play. So they again out for a throw. And once again, we do see clash of heads. No physios needed this time around. As the visitors look to the bench, perhaps at the final time this afternoon. Coming off the pitch is number 8, Emily Tanaka. She's replaced by number 10, Mona Ensor. As 8 Tanaka off, 10 Mona Ensor on for the visitors. Mona Ensor being one of the few fresh faces for Spring Hills this season, having joined the Stallions from Geelong Galaxy in the VPL. Spring Hills with the corner. And while we do await official confirmation, we're at this stage set to have a minimum of 3 additional minutes. Throw for the visitors. Eventually win the throw there. After phone pains from both technical areas. Archdeacon. Bouguet. Can't find a connection as it's cleared by D Silva. It's a free kick, waved away. Throw for the visitors. Murphy. And promising in her advance. Will the throw. As we're now very much into the final 5 minutes of regulation time. Offside goes our referee's flag. And so a moment for the visitors just to regroup and potentially just play out the remaining minutes of this fixture. Shadara cuts it back to Hermignac. Hermignac with a quick touch. Finds her Costa, who tries to figure it out for herself. Costa eventually getting it under control. Bruton. Unable to get to her pass. Dakic. Sinclair. Shadara intercepts. Looking for the long ball. Is tailed. That's out released just in time. Archdeacon unfortunately not to get the touch there. Shadara. Dustin. Bouguet. Coastal. And with that, decisive clearance from Bosnowski. It will be a throw for Alamein. They found themselves in a promising area. Well, they can make the most of it, remains to be seen. Laurie. Bouguet. Cuts back for Shilton. Now Shadara. Shadara. Can send it back forward, behind the long ball. Can't get Costa. Bouguet the flick. Again. It's taken very unfortunate not to get more of a touch there. Since coming on, she's provided a number of promising moments for our hosts. So just a bit over a minute left of regulation time. Eventually the goal kick is played in. Dustin sends it long, and it's repelled by D Silva. Sinclair trying to force their way. It's dealt with by Dustin. Glory. Tamura. All time pick up there. Dustin sending the ball for Costa on the chase. Can she get the touch on? No, she shan't. Ibrahim with a well-timed, well-needed clearance. And with that, we do have official confirmation. There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of injury time. That is a minimum of 3 additional minutes here at Dorothy Labour Reserve. With that free kick for the visitors. Dakic. So it's not long. And then back by Pregame. And down by Laurie. Tamura. Shilton. Through by Laurie. Finds Murphy. Murphy tailed by Matthews. Will be a throw for Alamein. Anderson. Sinclair. Tries to flick herself on. Shilton doing well to in the situation. And wins the free kick as well. Tamura. Quite able to get the 1-2. Plainly via N Silva. At the throw, which Tanate Crook does take. As we're just about now into the 3rd minutes to be played. That's a minimum. Pregame. Dealt with by Matthews. Dustin. Laurie. Should be a free kick here for Alamein. No. The first suffice. Despite initial signs of a set piece. And with that, that's all that our senior referee, Courtney Van Dyson, needs to see here from Dorothy Labour Reserve. Ultimately, despite some promising signs, no one can really quite find that final 5-10% to really take grasp of this match week 11 clash. Ultimately, it is Alamein 0, Spring Hills 0. And with that, that's all we've got time for this afternoon as we end the first half of the regular season here in the NPLW. And so, until next time, I've been William Bennett. Cheerio.